I wouldn't say rocky start. We played some okay footy early and probably a little bit unlucky in a couple of games. Didn't quite have the same connection through across the three lines, but the last 5 weeks has had some really nice consistency, even with a little bit of change in the team. A couple of players coming in, a couple of players going out, but I think you've seen over, as I said, the defence, mid and forward, there's been a really nice consistency and cohesion amongst the group and played some really nice footy along the way. I think we're starting to slowly now see, with Joe coming into the team, just starting to connect a little bit better. He's understanding how we want to play, we're understanding how he likes to play. And I think with that, when you lose McStay for the first bit of the year, Cam Rayner we haven't had all year as well, so there's been a little bit of change in our front half. But I think now, after playing together for a little bit, probably moving the ball a bit cleaner, getting a few nicer entries, we've been able to start to understand how we all want to play, and there's been some really nice movements coming inside 50. Yeah, we've tried to, along the way, make it a real focus to have as many goal kickers or many scoring options as possible. You don't want to be too heavily reliant on one forward or one target going inside 50, and I think that's something we've been able to do over a number of years now is go through different avenues, whether it's one of your talls or smalls or even your mids popping down to kick goals, and we've seen that now for a number of weeks. We've been able to have multiple goal scorers or just scorers in general. So we think it's a strength and we'd like to keep it that way. Yeah, Dan coming back in's been real handy. He sort of gets a bit of publicity in the media about being that structure player, and he is to a certain degree, but he just adds a different dimension again to the team. He's someone that you can play him higher up the field and you connect the play higher, or you can play deeper in the goal scorer and cause potentially some headaches and some mismatches, playing that third tall role, if you want to call it that, and looking really dangerous. So it was his turn on the weekend, but there's been plenty of games where he's been up the field and connecting the play, and it's been Hippie or Joe or Charlie or Link that have sort of seen the fruits of the work that's been done around him. So he's an important piece, and we ask him to play certain roles, and they might change from week to week or even in game, quarter to quarter. But we expect all players to be able to adapt and change and play the role that we ask, and Dan's just one of those players that does it really well week in, week out, and doesn't always get the plaudits from the outside, but we love him in here. So, yeah, Richmond this week. So, last final last year was, arguably one of the greater games that we've played recently. But once again, it's a new year, and we've got a little bit of change in our team. They've got a little bit of change in their team. Both playing a little bit different to how we did in last year as well. So, against Richmond Friday night at the Gabba, you got to make sure you bring your A game. The heat's going to be on early. You got to make sure you win it inside, or at least half it inside, and try and get the ball going forward and do your best to keep it there. So hopefully a really good contest between the two sides, and hopefully we can sneak over the line. But we know the heat's going to be on, and we're ready for it.